In a cozy little cottage, nestled at the edge of a whispering woods, lived a small, curious cat named Pip. Pip had fur as white as freshly fallen snow and eyes as green as new spring leaves. He loved his home, his warm bed by the fire, and the delicious bowls of milk his human, Lily, gave him. But more than anything, Pip loved to wander. He would sit on the windowsill for hours, his tail twitching, staring at the magical forest that bordered their garden. The Whispering Woods was no ordinary forest. The trees had leaves that shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow. The flowers sang soft melodies when the wind blew, and it was said that sparkling sprites danced in the moonbeams. The older cats in the neighborhood often warned the younger ones, "Never go into the Whispering Woods alone. It's full of shadows and strange noises. It's too scary for a little cat." Pip listened to their stories, and a part of him felt a shiver of fear. But a much bigger part of him, the curious part, buzzed with excitement. What were these shadows? What made the strange noises? He just had to know. One sunny afternoon, while Lily was busy planting roses, a brilliant blue butterfly with wings like stained glass fluttered past Pip's nose and flew straight into the woods. This was it. Pip couldn't resist. With a flick of his tail and a silent leap from the windowsill, he landed softly on the grass and scampered after the butterfly, his heart thumping with a mix of fear and thrill. The moment he stepped under the first shimmering tree, the world changed. The air grew cooler and smelled of damp earth and sweet honey. Sunlight filtered through the rainbow leaves, dappling the ground in moving patterns of emerald, ruby, and sapphire. Pip had never seen anything so beautiful. He forgot all about being scared. He followed the blue butterfly deeper and deeper into the forest. He saw flowers that glowed with a soft inner light and mushrooms that grew in perfect circles, humming a low, gentle tune. He even saw a family of squirrels with bushy tails that sparkled with gold dust. This wasn't scary at all. It was wonderful. But as the sun began to set, the forest started to change. The rainbow leaves darkened, and long, dancing shadows stretched across the paths. The sweet songs of the flowers faded, replaced by strange rustles in the undergrowth and the hooting of an unseen owl. The blue butterfly was long gone, and Pip suddenly realized he was all alone and very, very lost. The fear he had forgotten came rushing back. The older cats were right. The woods were scary. Every snap of a twig made him jump. Every gust of wind sounded like a spooky whisper. His fur stood on end, and he crouched low to the ground, his green eyes wide with fright. He wanted his warm bed and Lily's comforting hug. He was about to curl into a terrified ball and cry when he heard a tiny sound. It wasn't a scary sound. It was a soft, sad whimper. Peeking through the roots of a giant, mossy tree, Pip saw a small, furry creature with big, floppy ears trapped under a fallen branch. It was a forest bunny, and its leg was stuck. Seeing the little bunny so scared and hurt, something inside Pip shifted. He was still afraid, but the bunny needed help. He remembered how Lily would always say, "Being brave doesn't mean you're not scared. It means you do the right thing even when you are." Taking a deep breath, Pip crept out from his hiding spot. "Don't worry," he meowed, his voice a little shaky. "I'll help you." The bunny looked up, its nose twitching nervously. Pip walked to the branch. It was much bigger than he was. He tried to push it with his head, but it wouldn't budge. He tried to dig under it, but the ground was too hard. For a moment, he felt hopeless. Then, he had an idea. He backed up, took a running start, and leaped onto one end of the branch. It tilted just a little. He did it again and again, using his whole body to bounce on the wood. With the final, mighty leap, the branch rocked just enough for the bunny to pull its leg free. "Oh, thank you, thank you," the bunny squeaked, rubbing its free paw. "You saved me. I'm Squeaky. I'm Pip," he replied, feeling a warm glow of pride spread through his chest. He wasn't so scared anymore. "You look lost," Squeaky said. "I know this forest like the back of my paw. I can show you the way home." True to his word, Squeaky hopped along a hidden path, leading Pip through the darkening woods. Along the way, he pointed out friendly glowworms that led their paths and explained that the spooky rustling sounds were just sleepy hedgehogs looking for a place to rest. The forest didn't seem so scary now that he understood it. Soon, Pip saw the familiar warm light of his cottage window. He could see Lily pacing by the door, calling his name. He turned to his new friend. "Thank you, Squeaky. I never would have made it without you, and I wouldn't be free without you," Squeaky replied with a smile. "You were very brave." Pip said goodbye and raced across the garden, meowing loudly. Lily scooped him up in a big hug, scolding him gently before cuddling him close. Back inside, curled in his warm bed with a full belly, Pip thought about his adventure. The woods had been scary, but they had also been beautiful. He had been terrified, but he had also been brave. He had found the courage to help someone in need, and in doing so, he had found his own way home. From that day on, Pip was still a curious cat, but he was also a courageous one. He knew that the world could sometimes be a scary place, but he also knew that he had the strength inside him to face it. Moral of the story: true courage isn't about not feeling afraid. It's about facing your fears to do what is right and help others.